I'm trying to understand why we still talking about her. Like, we didn't know that she was a fraud all this time. Like, I did a video a year ago and showing proof that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, no, not a doctor, Cheyenne Bryant is faking the funk. She's just an influencer.
But I want to ask you about some internet rumors that I've seen. You know, Corey Holcomb said some things about you, about not having your degree and where you started off as I guess working in a strip club. Is any of that stuff true?
You said you're not a real doctor.
You said, yeah, you're not a real doctor.
No, so I have 4 degrees. 3 are in psychology, 1's in Pan-African Studies. My doctorate degree is in counseling psychology. My master's is in marriage, family, child therapy. All degrees are in psychology.
I believe that she wrote this herself. Nobody wrote this for her. She did it. She's putting everything in third person. Like, what? Man. You gotta do your background checks, fellas. You got to. You know. Let's ride out.
Out there, she obtained a double degree in psychology and Pan-African Studies. During her first 2 years, she was undecided as to what field she should pursue as a career. Organically, she ended up choosing psychology. She still wasn't quite sure why. However, she didn't realize what had triggered her interest until she entered the master's program at University of Phoenix. She was about halfway through the master's program and boom, it hit her. She had a lot of healing within herself that needed to be done. Dr. Bryant's desire for self-fulfillment, healing, peace, and balance within herself and other drew her to the field of psychology, being the overachiever that she is.
Why are we still on this? I thought this was already established already. Even back then, we had evidence. Besides Corey Holcomb exposing her for who she is and all the stuff that she's been doing, especially, you know, featured on reality TV shows and all that. This is just a grift. Like, why are we still on her? Like,
okay, guys, I apologize. They say here, again, this was May 13th, so just about 4 days ago, they say, and I'm quoting, all records and transcripts are still accessible on our online portal. Any degrees that have been conferred to actual graduates are also still available for the record. See, that's the messy part. Actual graduates for the record. Ooh. So guys, the bottom line is, as I said on my other videos, excuse me, I don't make videos, my other podcast, Cheyenne is just lying. She's lying. When she was sitting there on the Breakfast Club, okay, sitting up there at that desk with those folks, she knew she was lying. Now, let me tell you what I think is going to happen next. For those of you who've been following the story, you know that there have been people who purchased her book who have been rating it online. They've been giving it, 1 star, 2 star. But also several of those people have been contacting Hay House, okay? Hay House is a huge publishing house, okay? Been around forever, okay? They also produce audiobooks. I do believe Cheyenne's book is on Audible, and it's her reading it, if I'm not mistaken. But they've been contacting people who purchased her book, have been contacting Hay House saying, you guys have on your website this lady, this author, y'all are publishing her book on your website. You say she has a doctorate of psychology. She does not. She's not a real doctor. And they're requesting refunds. And Hay House has been responding to them. These people have been showing their emails from them online. This is how we all know about this. And Hay House has been saying, sure, we will definitely give you a refund. Now that Argosy University has spoken out without naming her, I mean, don't we all think it's strange that just as this thing is blowing up, they post this just a few days ago after her, situation over there at the Breakfast Club and on all these interviews? Of course, someone has contacted Argosy University and let them know, you got somebody out here claiming you guys didn't do your part and that you're not making records available to students. And that's simply not true. As I've shared and tons of podcasters have shared, you can go on to parchment.com and you can retrieve your records going back over a decade from various universities. Argosy University is in that category. And of course, they have confirmed it that through their online portal, you can still get your records, okay? So what I think is going to happen is this. Hay House is going to pull her book while they investigate whether she actually has a doctorate degree. They're going to require her to show proof. Why they didn't before is beyond me.
It just goes and shows that I've been doing this all wrong. Okay, I've been doing this social media game all wrong. I got to be somebody that I'm not in order to gain views, gain a huge following, because it seemed like the fake is the way to go. Being fake is the way to go. I guess they don't like the truth. I guess people, don't care to knowing what's facts and only opinions. So I'm going to become a doctor today. My name is Dr. Giraud. Okay, my name is Dr. Giraud, the doctor of gaming. I develop games, so I'm going to be a doctor. I have a doctorate in gaming. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to be right now. I'm Dr. Giraud. Gero. Giraud. But seriously though, a lot of people get away with a lot of stuff. Man, I thought y'all were better than this. And I'm talking to the black sector of the YouTube content creators. We got to get on the ball, man. If there's something that you think about a certain person that is something that you think it is, 9 times out of 10, you might be right. 9 times out of 10, you might be right. Go with your first instinct. Go with your gut when it comes to certain situations and whoever you're dealing with. Because we let her, she was going on with this doctor gig for so long. She shouldn't even get past a year of doing this. Now she got her own book, and I already fly. But the proof is in the pudding. Because look.
For this, attended one of the most prestigious institutions in the world. And I was also taught by some of the top professors. Who were some of your professors? Dr. Cliff Huxtable, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Dre. Well, he is a doctor. Dr. Max Stuffins, in which I still carry around one of my lecture archives. Do you care to share some of your lectures? Dr. Dre, he was one of my most prestigious professors. And it's a quote that I always say that he taught me in the Chronic memoir. It's like that and like this and like that and it's like this. And who gives a fuck about those? It's just something that's always stuck in the chronaceous of the chronic. It's really chronic. The chronic. And the chronaceans is bodacious, if you will.
I will not.
And I've attended many colleges, and one of them that I attended was Death Row University. And that is what DR stands for. I never said that DR stood for doctor. It stands for the university that I went to. Death Row. I have many titles.
Y'all gonna have to have better discernment when it comes down to people, especially on this internet game. Because, things are looking really crazy right now. You got people dressing themselves, computerizing themselves as women using AI, and they're actually men. You heard about that guy that paid a lot of money for a chick that never existed? Because it was AI. She wasn't real. We got that stuff going on right now. And frauds like this, added on to, bruh, it's gonna be too much. It's gonna get to the point, man, let's go outside. We're gonna go outside more and see people and socialize. Because this internet game is getting way too crazy. But yeah, fellas and ladies, you have to do your background checks. I do it all the time before I decide to, associate with that person, with anybody. You gotta find out who people really are. You gotta ask some questions, cross-examine these people. But yeah, I don't know why we still talking about her. I really don't. I thought this was already squashed. This was already known that Cheyenne Bryant ain't no doctor. She ain't no doctor at all. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I do a variety of videos here, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.